Well, good morning, everybody. Today is Saturday, August the 21st, and I'm out here in the backyard. Sorry, my allergies are acting up a little bit, and I just took some nose spray, so it's kind of ugh. But I know I hadn't been on for a little while, so I kind of wanted to come on here and explain what's been going on. As you know, if you've been watching my channel before, I'm a first grade teacher, and so we have now been back in school with kids for a week and a half, and actually the teachers came back a week before that. So anybody that knows anything about the life of a teacher knows the two really busiest times are the beginning of the year and the end of the year. And boy, once it starts, you just have no time to do anything. And so I did film when I was starting to set up my classroom, and I promised that I would show you guys what it looked like after I got it set up. And I still plan on doing that, showing you the finished product. But the problem was I didn't get it finished before the kids started coming, because we really just they didn't give us any time to really work in our rooms. So I was doing all that stuff after hours and I just ran out of time to film anything. And actually I have stuff that needs to go up that still hasn't even gone up because we had to get started. And so I do plan to also last week, oh, hold on a minute. Sorry about that. Josie is out here and she decided to start barking with the dog that lives behind us. She likes to do that. So if she keeps doing that, I'll put her in. But anyway, I can't even remember where I was. Yeah, we got started in the year, and there was just a lot of stuff I had not finished getting together. And so my room is pretty well put together now. There's still some things that I haven't put in place, but I am going to film a quick little video next week when I go back up, and I'll put it on here. It'll just be a real short one to just kind of show you around. Oh, I know what I was going to say. I had morning duty last week too, so on top of not really being ready, I had to go in early, extra early every single day. And I always go in early, but I go in early to prep for the day. Well, when you have morning duty, you can't prep for the day. There she goes again. You are actually stationed to do something. So I was at the front door of the school greeting students, so I couldn't be in my room getting ready for the day. So I was staying late every day and going in early to do this every day. And honestly, when I got home every night, I was just beat. So, and it would be late, so I didn't have time to film anything. Look at her. You can see her back there. Hold on. All right, well, I put her inside, so that's the end of the barking. Anyway, so every day when I get home, so, you know, everything's busy at school, and then I get home every night, and again, with teachers, at the beginning of the year and the end of the year, I don't know about all teachers, but me, my house kind of falls apart. And my husband is here, but it's just not the same. He tries to do laundry and stuff, but I don't know. Some people, some husbands may do it the same way the wives do, but mine, you know, he just kind of throws it in there, and he doesn't fold stuff or hang anything up, so he's just running it through the washer and dryer and then throw it in a basket. Well, it gets wrinkled and stuff, and so I've been living out of baskets for a week and a half. And also, our dryer went out in the middle of all this, so on top of everything else, we had to take clothes to the laundromat a couple of times in the beginning, and then that last week, I just kind of did what I had to do, and the dryer's fixed now. But anyway, my house is a wreck. All that to say, my house is a wreck, and my yard is a wreck too. Although, if you look behind me here, that really white, I don't even know what to call it, a shrub or whatever it is, that was a seed I threw out here when I threw out all of those, it was a butterfly and hummingbird mix, and basically it's wildflowers / weeds, but some really surprising pretty stuff popped up. These were all just seeds I threw out in the beginning of spring, I think. It might have been, yeah, I think it was at the beginning of spring that I threw these seeds out. And you can see that thing is really pretty now. I don't even know what it is, but it sure is pretty. If anybody sees that, anybody that's watching sees that and knows what that is, tell me, because I really like it. I hope it doesn't get a whole lot bigger than that though, because it's really close to the house and I don't want it to turn into like a big tree or something right up against the house. But anyway, the yard is a mess. It's a mess. And the vegetable garden is done for. It was just so hot this year that I didn't get much off of my squash plants or anything. So my okra, I'm going to show y'all that in a minute. It's gotten really tall, and it would get like a little bit of okra here and there, like a couple of pieces, but it would be hard as a rock. It'd be little, hard as a rock though. So I obviously don't know what I'm doing when it comes to that. But again, I've said this before, all this gardening I'm doing, it's a learning process. I don't expect to, start trying to do this and then everything just works out beautifully the first time. So it's fun and it's a hobby and it relaxes me. So I am going to, this video is all about the mess that my life is right now. So I'm going to show you guys around the house to show you exactly what has become of my house. And I didn't even show you some of it because I'm putting myself out there just with what I'm showing you. It's bad. But like I didn't show you my desk because my bills are all behind, not behind, but everything's all stacked up. My bills are current, but all the paperwork is there. I pay everything online, but there's just trash. It's a lot of just junk mail that I haven't gone through. And so anyway, that's a mess. But I'm going to put that in here. And then also, I'm going to show you kind of what has become of my yard. I'm not here to kind of stay on top of it. And it's done pretty well. Like nothing's really died off. Well, the squash plants have, but they weren't producing much anyway. But anyway, everything's overgrown and it's kind of a mess, but it's all salvageable because most of what's in my yard here is perennials. So the good thing is they come back. And I guess because I've kind of been leaving stuff alone, some stuff does better when I leave it alone. So I'm going to show you, I have a really pretty, I think it's a salvia, I'm not sure. It's this big shrub that has purple flowers, and it looks really pretty right now. So I'm going to show y'all that. I'm watching right now, there's these great big honeybees, honeybees, I guess is what you call them, that they are all over this plant. So I'm going to show y'all that. It's real pretty. But I'll show you around, and then I'm going to spend my day cleaning and doing laundry. And I'll try to show you it looks better. Hopefully it'll look better. But hopefully this will give you guys some motivation. If you, for different reasons, have let things go at your house, if you've been sick, I know a lot of people are sick, and the house falls down around us when we're sick, let's just face it. So this is all about motivation, that no matter how bad things get to looking, you can salvage them. So anyway, that's what this is for, and I hope you have a wonderful Saturday. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. And I'm sorry that I haven't been on here more, but I have just literally had zero time. And that's getting a little better, so hopefully I'll be able to post some more videos, little small ones here and there. And I appreciate all of my current subscribers. And if you're not a subscriber and you're watching, I hope you will hit the like button and you will subscribe if you like what you see, and share my videos. I'd be happy to have that happen. And I'm trying to grow my channel, so if you like it, then please share. All right. And leave me a comment too, because I love reading your comments, and I don't have a lot of subscribers right now, so I'm replying to all my comments, and I really enjoy them. And I have a few people that comment regularly, and I really appreciate you. Thank you for doing that. It makes me know somebody's watching, because I know I have a small channel, but it feels good to know somebody's interested in watching. So hopefully this is helpful, and I will see you later. Bye. Here is that really pretty purple, I think it's a salvia, I don't really know, but look how huge this thing has gotten. And My wisteria here is starting to grow over my archway, which I love that. That's the whole plan. I'm probably gonna cut this back a little bit and let that wisteria kind of take over, but they're both purple when they bloom, so that's gonna be so beautiful. My poor little pathway. I need suggestions, you guys. I can't seem to, now this part here isn't too bad, but I put weed barrier and cardboard and everything before I put down these wood chips to keep the grass out. And I know I need to put like some kind of barrier at the entry, but look, y'all, this is just terrible. I'm embarrassed about this, but look, my pathway looks pretty decent until you get here, and then look, it's just, I can't keep the grass and weeds out of it. And I hate, you know, spraying stuff on there to kill stuff, because I have herbs right here, so I don't really want to put poison or anything here because it's going to leak into that. So I may just have to, what I may have to do is just put some kind of a barrier there, and then kind of move my stones out of the way here, and then put down a really, maybe even 2 layers of weed barrier cloth, and then maybe get some of that plastic border, or even the metal, and put it on the inside of the stones, and maybe that will keep this grass out. Because before I went back to work, I was out here pulling that stuff up all the time, and I haven't obviously been out here because I've been at work so much with the beginning of school, and it's a mess. My hibiscus looks really pretty, but see, they're kind of buried back there. This thing here, it's a weed, so I need to pull all of that out of there, because that will strangle all of my stuff that I want to grow there. That hibiscus looks really pretty. This needs some water. I can't remember if I showed this to y'all, but that's something I got at a garage sale, I think. Yeah, at a garage sale. I think you're supposed to put a candle in it, but I just like colorful, pretty things hanging in the garden. There's my phlox. That's one that you don't have to do anything to it. I love it. This is a mess. See, this is what I'm talking about, y'all. Look at this. It's a mess out here. It just needs some tidying up. Everything's a mess. And see, there's weeds growing out of my salvia there, but it sure looks pretty. It just needs some cleanup. That's my oregano and chocolate mint taking over my herb garden. Here's the really big mess over here. Look at this. This was my vegetables. That is the okra. It got tall, but there's a little, there, I'll show you. So here's, right here, there's an okra. Now that one's edible, but y'all, this is how long it's been since I've been out here. Look at this. That's huge, and it's hard as a rock, so not edible. And there may be a few more. There's one. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, there's one. So I need to get over here and see what I can find. This was all squash, and look, it's a mess. And then look at all the weeds. So I need to get out here and clean this up. That's not gonna happen today. That's a project for the future. My poor little blueberries, I'm not sure they survived. This one has a few little green leaves on it still, but see, because I haven't been out here weeding, the weeds are taking over. And I had 2 more over here, and there's one, you can see it's hanging in there a little bit, but again, I need to clean that out or they're just gonna get strangled. Now I have one blackberry bush that's doing okay. That's this one right here. And then there was one here, but there's nothing left of it. So this is just such a mess, such a mess. I need to get out here. That's not gonna happen for a few weeks probably. All of this here, the good thing about this is my butterfly and hummingbird garden. The good thing is it's wildflowers. I don't have to do anything to it. I do have a tomato plant here, these little cherry tomatoes. I think those are really cool. I don't know what they are, but the butterflies and hummingbirds love these things. So it definitely was what it advertised to be. See, this is kind of in the way of my path here, but it's so pretty, y'all. Look at that color. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, here's more. These, we're getting these little pink blooms. Okay, so all of that. And this part isn't too bad. It's kind of a mess. I need to come out here and kind of, you know, clean everything up a little bit, especially that. But it's not terrible. But the rest, it just looks like a jungle out here. Look at my wisteria. Like, see, that has to be cut back. That just, it's taken over. It's ridiculous. So I need to trim that at some point. And then maybe it'll be a little bit better, look a little bit better out here. So I got my work cut out for me today, everybody. Wish me well. But today's all about the inside of the house, not the outside. This shows you the mess that is the kitchen right now. That's my table. Josie left a sock. I mean, guys, it's horrible. I know. But when I get home at night, late, there is just no energy left to deal with this. I'm going to show y'all this. So here's the laundry situation. There's a basket full of laundry still to be done. And then my husband, quote, did the laundry, but look, he just left it in the washer. Well, actually, no, he took it out and put it in this basket, and now it's just soured. I have to redo it. Now, this room here is fine. Nobody goes in here right now, so that room is in pretty good shape. That's my little office / library. So that one just needs to be dusted and swept. This one is bad. This is where Josie and the rabbits stay. And there's her little potty pad from last night. I need to clean that up. And here's my rabbits. And this is a week's worth. I haven't been able to clean this thing out for a week. There they are. Aren't they cute? That's Cinnabon and Buttercup. And yeah, I've got to clean all this out, clean out their little litter box. They throw their food around when they're eating it. That's why that's a mess. And they don't like just the regular pellets. They pick the little dried fruit out of the pellets and they leave the pellets. And so they're picky. But they're so sweet. They don't really like to be messed with. You can see this one, that's Cinnabon. She's the mama. She's really soft. And she doesn't mind being pet, but the one on the left, Buttercup, she doesn't care for it. Anyway, they're sweet. And the music room is pretty decent. There's these glasses that I brought in that I'm going to try to sell on Marketplace. They're still sitting there. And then this is a mess. This is my entryway, and this is stuff that I brought from my classroom that I've got to go through, and it just kind of landed here, and I haven't been able to do anything with it yet. Haven't had time. Here's the bedroom, and again, y'all, I'm putting myself out there. This is a pretty big mess. There's a suitcase. We took a little overnight trip to Longview a week ago, and the suitcase is still there, and then there's the laundry on the bathroom floor. All right, well, I've wasted enough time hanging outside. Somebody's cooking out this morning. Like, they must be making a brisket that's gonna cook all day because it smells really good out here in my backyard. And I'm gonna be inside most of the day. So I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna start cleaning, and then I will post a video showing you how much better it looks when I am done. I hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.